kill, Puck goes in deep, the Spirit Breaker goes in deep, you might just have enough. In my mind, you already had enough to
game. It's just like, are you going to be able to get out of the lane without taking too heavy of a hit? Like, can your farm stabilize? And because how are you going to be able to deal with the Puck as the game goes on? You know, sure, maybe there's like a toss or a Rooters, yeah, hook. Tara's going to be able to pull back to Carlos. Looks like the missile should be able to cover the enchanters from getting back to the tower, but they're going to cliff up the waves, so VP will continue to play up in the face of Quest. They're kind of splitting their damage though. Notice he's charging down Tier 2000, meanwhile Tara's just sticking onto Carlos. And yeah, you can run in circles, but it's not around trees, and Mataris is going to stay on you, and now Tier 2000, he'll take a point-blank hook as well, and not only do you get 2 kills, but then more important, this is about 2 full waves that the Vengeful Spirit is not farming bottom lane as well, but the action will continue. F and G is going to take out to the Iron Shell. Now Kiritic, he'll try and win the man fight, but these are 2 heroes with the shells. I don't know if the Brood can do it, and yeah, not to be. Kiritic has to step back to the tower, so at least you will able to...
You've got a Park or a Spirit lane, very important to make sure that those aren't going to the enemy, as Squad X is getting a lot of attention actually.
Noob's got Coil. Let's see if they're going to have the damage throughout the Coil control, and with the Bash as well, they're going to be able to bring him down. It looks like Antares is now in some danger. I mean, FNG comes over, but what is the tech he's going to be able to do to provide assistance to the Pudge? Another Bash, and a big double kill for Noob. I mean, that is huge. We were seeing the lane be pretty heavily favored for the Ember Spirit, but now Noob gets a nice injection of gold for the Park. TP's on, I don't know. Okay, Squad X, well done. Bottom lane, again, another attempt onto Kiritic this time. Kiritic is actually going to start to bite back now because Antares with the hook. Very nicely done. Unfortunately, FNG has to come down bottom. Level 5 on the techie, so pretty high level here.
You know, the Broodmother getting seriously active, and she only just hit level 6, and you're almost going to be able to claim a tower pretty much for free.
It doesn't look like PSG Quest are looking to defend it. I do believe they scouted the ward placement. Amar's even going to try and TP in with the shell given over to him, but notice his beefy is putting himself first.
Missed hook.
And they want to avoid the Underlord and try go for an easy target. FNG will be the decision. They're actually going to bring the Rift. Who's coming through the portal? Looks like it's going to be Kiritic with the Broodmother. Now they need some extra heroes on PSG Quest to combat this Noob. Lands the Coil onto 2, but again, the damage is just not there. There's 5 heroes from Virtus Pro, and no one will go down. And Tara survives on a slither of hell.
Oh, another thing that actually, hold on. Noob getting a little bit of attention onto him, yeah. Oof, just able to get away. Had the illusion rune anyway, to be able to help himself out.
Walk down towers, right? And force fights and do it that way instead. So Tier 1's gone. You can go top next. You're even going to be able to kill Tier 2000. FNG setting up onto the Vengeful Spirit. They're going to be able to find the carry inside the jungle. Virtus Pro are... I mean, they are guns are blazing here in this best of 1. They have definitely been able to make amends from that previous series.
Yeah, I feel like they just made smart decisions with their draft.
Bottom. PSG Quest going to be able to respect them. They'll look to play accordingly. I say that though. Not charging. Do they want to take the fight down bottom though on PSG Quest? Because you are down Avenge, and we've seen the lack of damage be a really big issue. They're going to try it. Core's going to be onto 2. They're going to be able to have the wall this time as well, but the Broodmother taking all the damage, but Kiritic hasn't died just yet. Surely you're going to get the kill onto Kiritic, right? No way. Kiritic slides out of danger, and now he's going to be able to turn to burst down Melik as well as PSG Quest kill no one.
Man, they waited so long as well. Again, the advantage of fighting
Dead Venge, so Tier 2000 is going to have a really difficult time with farming on the map.
Omar's trying to, well, obviously
Noob as well with the Orchid, they got it. They got that Sans into the Dismember, and what was supposed to be a pretty decent game here for the Park is proving not to be the case. You cannot have a lot of deaths when you are this far behind. They're even...
You need others that are going to be able to pick up the slack, at least until you're able to get into your Blink Dagger, your Aghanim Scepter, like all this sort of stuff, and Noob's just dying again. He just got back, he just TP'd in.
Awkward for the Parkers. Alright, they're going to try and take the fight. Ember? Control for a second, but it's not long enough, and now Antares... Yeah, okay. I mean, you'll get the kill on the Pudge. It'll take you a while, and...
You'll get the kill on the Pudge.
Again!
You'll get the kill on the Pudge.
Again, someone slips by. with a slither of health. And how frustrating is this got to be? I mean, this is...
Right? Dream Coil into swap underneath a tower. That's a combo. You know, guaranteed stun onto someone, into, you know, a little bit of damage. Maybe a lucky bash coming through from the Spirit Breaker. He's miles away from the Shadow Blade that I was saying he was needing. You can have all the sustain in the world, but if you're not actually dealing damage the other way...
your carry. And your carry's just gone. Okay.
Yeah. Big weak point in this this quest draft overall, right? Like, it just feels like they don't have answers to anything for this stage, and I don't even know if it's going to get a ton better later on, right? Like, you've gone a carry-ish Underlord, who is still going auras, that is still going to be able to cleave like an absolute beast. Ember Spirit, he's almost into a BKB, just about 1.5 items away. And yep, Smoke Up, all playing together, just trying to bait someone into this mid lane. Noticed, not the worst option, but he's got a lot of items.
Oh, they didn't get the break. You're not killing him now, it's too close to the tower.
Oh, they got it.
See, notice, okay, he will go down. Are you going to be able to get down and cut your losses? And Taro slides the past, so we'll be able to drag back Melik. So Darkseid will be the casualty of war by the looks of it, and Kiritich will not be able to catch up to anyone else.
Well, just be careful. Oof. Why not? They would have actually loved for FNG to get that. The Dispel would have been really nice against the Darkseid, against the Spirit Breaker. Seems like they just feel like they can go. Why not? There is danger fighting next to the base though, right? Coil, swap.
Oh, jump in. They're going to try and swap the Broodmother and target her. Like you said, she's got the Aegis. So yeah, you'll kill the first life. It's a pretty decent wall, creating some illusions, but are you going to have the spells to kill the Broodmother a second time? Another swap,
yeah,
T2000 puts her in a prime position to get the Brood and PC quest. They are showcasing. They are not out of this game just yet. 10,000 deficit does not mean that much for them. They're still going to try and take the fight, charging into Squad X. We're seeing what this Ember Spirit's able to do. See what the BKB's available for Squad X. Not much that he has to be concerned about.
You lost your Venge. You got to get out.
Carlos, can they get out though? The chains connects onto 2. Noob's going to try and cancel him. They got the silence to prevent some of the spell casting. Ducalis will be able to step out of danger. Picks up the gem.
I still see damage issues, to be perfectly honest. I mean, maybe what's Puck going for? Octarine into eventually a Parasma. Like, it's okay, but I just think that by that point you're going to be forced to defend, and yeah, VP doesn't seem like they want to delay this game too much longer. Swap potentially coming through.
Oh, onto F&G.
This is a bit of a bait here.
No one is there ready to capitalize on that swap opportunity, and now he's just going to die second time. This Venge illusion is gone,
hell?
so... Oh, okay. Honestly, are you okay at that? Like, yes, okay.
Venge. Seen it with Aegises in the past.
Oh, and Taro's got him. Oh, well done. Really cool read. Waiting nearby with the Yule Scepter to be able to cancel the Bulldoze, and then Notice was able to come through, and that's a nice little pick off, because this game will continue to get frustrating. Like, Spirit Breaker has gotten to the stage where you can just split the map, and I mean, we're seeing everyone do that as well on PC Quest. Are they thinking about Noticed?
Yeah, they know he doesn't have a Fiend's Gate, and how are the boys supposed to connect to him? That has to take a full 6 seconds.
Reads, really? I don't know. It's gonna activate the pipe. They're gonna be able to break the coil.
He's actually too far away to do damage.
Nah, you're not getting him now. Like you said, too far away, and now they're committed. T2000's in the middle. And Radiant, they are responding. They're going to come down to the outpost. Wall's going to get laid onto the deck.
Nice
it's
wall.
a pretty nice vacuum, but it's just
damage.
not enough. Now with everyone here on Virtus Pro, we are seeing the damage issues come into play. Squad X uncontested once again with his Ember Spirit. Can just dance everywhere inside the team fight. Remnants to the left and right. There is no escaping for PC Quest.
I almost wonder if they were willing to commit to that team fight. Omar had buyback. Like, sure, it's going to delay your BKB, and yours is his defensive tool at the moment, right? He doesn't have that. Pretty easy to be able to take him down, honestly.
Again, top lane, and Tara's well done. Continuing to see the Pudge. I mean, he's the only threat so far for the Spirit Breaker with this Blink yours. But regardless of how many times Omar dies doing this, it is still a job well done. This game... They're coming out. T2000 is going to run into Squad X. Stun will connect, an aggressive jump in.
Instant value out of that Lincolns, by the way.
Now with the gate towards the backline, it's going to block off the escape avenue. They are stuck here. Another pit as well, holding them into place. FNG is going to try and jump to the low ground as Kiritich getting the damage output onto Dakalis. Finally, they're going to be able to get the kill. But it's just the 5 for PSG Quest, though. They look incredibly hesitant. Omar hasn't charged in just yet. Noob is continuing to play the outskirts. And once again, Antara's continuing to be an issue for the Spirit Breaker.
I mean, he stood in the creep wave. That's how they found him out. And Taurus was just going to go down for free. And nobody.
Okay. Gotta keep in mind, how are you gonna go for the swap with the Lincolns too? And you've got the hook from Antares. Onto 3. Great location there from Notice. Swap's actually going to be used defensively. Noob trying to disrupt the backline with the silence will stop the spell casting. Omar will not continue with the charge once again. They got to watch out for the hook. Antares, it's another one. T2000's illusion now is stuck outside the base. And he will not make it back in for this fight. They got the silence into the Hex. Another hook as well. Antares! 3 out of 3 hooks in this potential last team fight sets up for the blast of VIRTUS Pro. About to knock PSG Quest out of the 1-win series. This is going to be back-to-back seasons that they will be eliminated in the group stages.
Yeah, they did their best to be able to delay this one out, but just Antares is going absolutely bonkers. Nearly lands another hook there onto Ducalis, but the work is done from him. Even just happy to blink on in, get that big dismember off.
Took them a while, but they got there in the end. VIRTUS Pro will get the best one to send them to a decider. And importantly, they get a rematch as well versus 1-win. This time it's going to be a best of 3.